Welcome back to the playlist of project management. In this video, we'll be learning what are the important terminologies used in project management. First of all, let us prepare a checklist. So based on the checklist, we can explain the important terminologies used in project management. So moving on to the first terminology. So we can able to write it as project cycle. So what do you mean by project cycle? First one is project cycle. You can note down this. Okay. Second one is called process. Okay. Then resources. All are important. Next, project budget. Then another one is project cost. Okay. Then sixth one, project manager. Then seventh one is project scope. Eighth one, project management principle. These are the important terminologies which are used in project management. To understand the details about project management, we have to discuss one by one. So let us first of all, let us discuss what do you mean by project cycle. It is the number of phases covers all the activity of the project. So what are the different process? Initiation will be there, then development. All the things are involved in project cycle. Okay, all the activity which are involved in this project is generally called as project cycle. It is also known as the number of phases. Okay, number of phases. Number of phases involved or number of phases covered. Another one is called process. Process is nothing but activity. Okay, activity involved in project. Include certain instructions. Another one is very important, that is resources. Can you tell me some examples of resources? Okay, for example, every organization, human resource is mandatory. Human resource, HR, then money. Money in terms of capital, we can call it as capital. Okay, capital or money. Then what else you can able to add? Machinery. You can write a machinery. Machinery, tools, equipment. Then fourth one is called project budget. What do you mean by project budget? So amount of money or the total amount of money that is allocated for the project is known as project budget. Okay, allocation of the amount for completion of the project, that is called a project budget. Allocation of money. Okay, allocation of money for successful completion of the project. Now, project cost. What do you mean by project cost? Project cost is nothing but the total cost of the project. Total cost. Total cost of the project is known as project cost. Then project manager. The person who is responsible for completion of the project is known as project manager. The person who is available at the beginning of the project and the completion of the project. That particular person is known as project manager. He's a backbone or a heart. Seventh one is called project scope. What do you mean by project scope? Project scope is nothing but the limitation or a boundaries of the project. Limitations. Limitations or boundary. For example, a particular project, planning for a trip, or else other example I will tell you, climbing a mountain. Okay, some season like rainy season such as June, July, August. During that particular time, it's not possible to climb the mountain. Why? Because the poor weather is not at all favorable. So anyway, that particular duration will be avoided. We'll be avoiding the climbing of mountain or adventurous trips during such kind of duration. Where during summer, it is best time for climbing a mountain or a trekking. So that is one time, that particular duration, that limitation. Okay, that limitation you can mention, boundaries. Okay, then project management principle. The certain principle which is involved for completion of the project. What are the project management principles? Then certain objectives will be there. There are constraints, then life cycle, then degree of freedom, etc. Generally called as project management principle. Okay, so these are the various terminologies which are really helpful for understanding the importance of project. So in this session, I have discussed most important terminologies used in project management. I have already covered what is project and what is management in the previous session. Hope the following terms such as project cycle, process, resources, project budget, project cost, project manager, project scope, and ultimately project management principles are clear to everyone. If you are having any questions, please put up your questions in the comment box. I'm very happy to answer. I request everyone to subscribe this channel. If it is useful, don't forget to share. So finally, thank you for watching this video. Have a happy learning.